Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Oh yeah, a lot of people have been speaking about the video that I did on Breitling. And look, what it comes down to, everybody has their own opinion. But these people out there claiming to be all knowledgeable, that they're read up, that they're professionals, and then they give you guys the wrong answers, and then don't make a correction, that's why I just go, yeah, whatever. They're full of it. It's interesting that these people still continue to claim that a redenomination or the deletion of the zeros is somehow different than a LOP. It's not. It's the same thing. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go back and respond to your comments because you guys had good comments in there and I want to make sure to get to them, all right? Let's get started. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. So like I stated, look, everybody's got their own opinions. It is what it is. It's only when you guys bring something to my attention, go, look what they're saying. I always go, okay, a lot of you are bringing this to my attention. Let's go ahead and respond to it. This is the video I'm talking about right here. They were using that. What is it? ChatGPT is what they're using. Pimpy, Breitling is super arrogant. Both he and his sidekick Bob are just trying to sell trust. Is that what they're doing? Oh, I've heard him say, yeah, he said something about he had a plethora of people rushing him trying to get trust, which is a good tactic, by the way. It makes it sound like, there's a lot of people doing something that you should be doing. I don't listen to them enough to know whether or not they're arrogant. They sound confident, that's for sure, but it's wrong information. I'm glad you pointed these things out. I never even noticed. I used to follow Breitling, and a friend of mine still does. Sad thing is, he's been a CFO of a major company. I don't know why he doesn't see that this guy's teaching the opposite of what he really is going to know. They added zero because they needed larger bills to pay the hyperinflation. That's common sense. That's why he don't even make sense. Don't need an economic degree to know that. Yeah, that's funny you should bring that up, John. It's funny people will go, well, what degree do you have? What's that got to do with the subject matter? How do you think those people with degrees got their degrees? Because they read. I know how to read. Thank you. I don't have to have a degree to tell me that, but for the record, I got 5 degrees. You could be the CFO of your own company. There's only 2 of you people working there. I was merely commenting on the wrong information that he was passing off. That was it. But I hear what you're saying, though. Currency 365 introduced this Breitling report. Where's Currency, by the way? Does anyone know what happened to his channel? I remember a long time ago, years ago, I came across Currency 365. I like this presentation, but he didn't sound too much different than most of the other people out there. Greed will blind you from the truth. God, ain't that the truth? He doesn't sound very bright to me. That's funny. I believe there's an article by Dr. Shabibi stating that when the new currency does come out, both currencies will coexist for up to 10 years. It's been a while since I've heard of it. Maybe someone can find it and address it. Well, I've addressed it a couple of times. So here's a couple of things about that. Yes, it was said that it would coexist for 10 years. I don't think it's going to need 10 years. As a matter of fact, the last time they changed currency, they only gave them 3 months. But even if it does coexist for 10 years, just because you have a 25,000 dinar note and then they turn around and redenominate and your 25,000 now becomes a 25, just because you still have the 25,000 dinar doesn't mean you get to exchange it 25,000 times whatever the exchange rate is. No, they're going to treat your 25,000 dinar just like they would the 25 dinar. So it might coexist, but don't be fooled into thinking you get to take advantage of the fact you have 3 extra zeros, because that's not going to happen. Anybody that knows what's going on in Iraq is going to know that they redenominated and your 25,000 dinar, it's only worth 25. Currency 365 always posts this Breitling guy stuff. He comes off as a know-it-all, like a few other gurus. Yeah, I'm sure people said that a million times about me. The difference is I do know what I'm talking about. Whatever happened to Currency 365? I know people keep asking us, did he disappear or did he get his channel taken down? Does anybody know? If they drop the zeros, as people are saying, if it only goes to $1, we break even. If it goes to 3, we only tripled our money. Is that correct? I need help on this. Yes, that's about what Pimpy is saying. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Pause. Let's see here. From chat. Oh, here we go. From Chat GPT. Everybody pay attention. To find the value of one Iraqi dinar in terms of US dollars, you would divide the total amount of Iraqi dinars in circulation by the total value of Iraq's assets in US dollars. Given total amount of Iraqi dinars in circulation is 40 trillion. Nope, that's not right. It's 101 trillion. But let's continue. Total value of Iraq's assets are 15 trillion US dollars. You would divide the total amount of Iraqi dinars by the total value of Iraq's assets. Total value of the Iraqi dinar. So you're talking about you would have $15 trillion and you would divide it by 40 trillion dinars or 101 trillion dinars. To simplify the calculation, let's convert the trillions to the same unit. Oh, like dollars? Okay. I see what you're trying to do there. Let's convert 15 trillion US dollars to dinars. The value of one Iraqi dinar is 15 billion US dollars to 40 trillion dinars. No, this is not how you convert it. Chat GTP is wrong, by the way. So what you're saying here is the value of one dinar is equal to 15 trillion US dollars and 40 trillion dinars. Now divide the two figures. Okay, 15 divided by 45 by 40. Okay, I see how you came up with your 375. But now let's use the real number. 148, is that what it is? Nah, that's not how you do it. Let me show you real quick. The formula used to determine the country's exchange rate involves various factors that influence the value of its currency in relation to other currencies. Exchange rates are primarily determined by the forces of supply and demand in the foreign exchange market. Here is a simplified explanation of how exchange rates are calculated. Market forces. The exchange rates are influenced by market forces such as trade flows, investment flows, geopolitical stability, inflation rates, interest rates, and overall economic performance. Interest rates. Higher interest rates in the country can attract foreign capital and increase demand for its currency, leading to an appreciation of the currency. So what these are all the different factors involved. The formula for calculations. While there isn't a single formula for calculating an exchange rate due to the complexity of factors involved, it essentially boils down to the interaction of these economic variables within the foreign exchange markets. So all these things have to be taken in consideration when determining the actual exchange rate. So go ahead and pause it and you could read it from here. And it's definitely not this. I guess you could say this is oversimplified, but yeah, no. I appreciate you chiming in. Pimpy just can't accept the real facts on how AI is smarter than Pimpy. Really, it has not proven it yet, but I appreciate you chiming in. You got that right. I'll be glad to see Tony come on and straighten Pimple out. Well, tell Tony to come on in. Sorry again. Pimpy is oblivious to a country having two different exchange rates. No, I explained why a country would have two different exchange rates as if they have a country that has multiple currencies in it. But I appreciate you trying. Pimpy is ignorant about how AI works, and Breitling reported is correct. My numbers are correct, Pimpy. No, your numbers are wrong. So I tell you what, go ahead and look at Vietnam's currencies and how much is their circulation. Go ahead and use your same calculation and see how long it takes for you to come up with their exchange rate. Go ahead and show me, using another country's currency, how this formula works for another country. I'll be more than happy to check it out. So go ahead and do that, and we'll see how right you are. You keep saying he got his info from the Chat GPT and AI. No, that's what he said he was getting it from. I guess you had turds in your ears and not your mouth when he said he knew all this stuff before Chat GPT and AI. What's that mean? Doesn't mean anything. Either way, whether with the Chat GDP or with his knowledge, both of them are wrong, so it doesn't make a difference. It even makes it worse. If he supposedly had this information before he went to AI and he still got it wrong, yeah. So either way, whether he knew it or he used the AI, both ways are wrong the way he's explaining it. But I appreciate you chiming in. So yeah, I like to see Pazza go out there and look for another currency to use as an example. First of all, you already got this information wrong. It's not 40 trillion Iraqi dinars. It's 101 trillion. Big freaking difference. Use Vietnam as an example, or use any other country. I'll wait and let's see if you use that formula and see if you can come up with the proper exchange rate. That would be impressive. I look forward to it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys' support. And as far as Currency 365, I don't know where he is if he disappeared. Like I said, I don't listen to his channel. I have caught his shows before, but I don't specifically go look for his channels. So something might have happened to him. Some of these people have been doing this like 10, 15 years. After a while, my guess is they just get burnt out, After every weekend telling everybody it's coming next week, after a while, you get burnt out yourself from hopium. Anyways, that's it. I look forward to your comments, and I will catch you later. I am out.